No recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the errands need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. No, they thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift.
Everything's on earth.
I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay.
Say she never been. Say she never been. I'm getting thankful. Yeah.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Banks.
Your last flight. Yeah. I don't give her no half pipe. Yeah, man.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Think about on your head, bro.
Set, 180.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play.
Yeah,
big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Might be custom audible from the menu of the left side.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run. Sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They go for Chubb on second down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
What are they doing, man?
I'm playing just sorry.
He's checking. Pilot, 64, wait.
Might be a first down on this play.
Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to fire one deep over the... And it's caught at the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Who got the play? Who does got left to play?
I mean, I would if I ain't had to take another force, I would make
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. from the gun, Jackson.
Oh, that was a pick.
Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
Well, TJ got his special zone hard. Not a full speed zone.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. It's a safety blitz and a sack for Earl Thomas. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Gotta stop that.
It's probably got a lot to do why I lost in my game.
In order to have a better chance to win again this week.
I've been playing with a 64 left tackle instead of Brandon Scherf. You know, you generate best honor sometimes to mess your shit up.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
What about that defense, though?
My defense is straight. It's just my offense, bro. Like, I was wondering why, like, niggas ain't protecting me, bro. Why I can't run the ball. Like, bro, I like the left side.
Now it's second down.
To my left side, you can be my good side, nigga.
He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
I got 2 X-Factors on both sides of the ball now.
If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quick.
That
means your defense, they've got to go out there on sudden change or at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
I call it no gain there on the first down play.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
This fielded at the 2.
He said the 2 though, Mike.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
I don't know yet. I just looked at it and I know it's
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job one here, Charles. Just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now,
everyone's taking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in and runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here. That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
And he won't be close to a first down as he
Only
runs into
my
a
computer,
wall
bro.
right
I
around
got
the
a
line of
96 speed
scrimmage.
cornerback
No
now.
gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
Okay.
I don't even know what you traded me for that nigga.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Yeah, it's
This
ready.
one angles out of
It's
bounds in a
ready
good
to
spot in the coffin corner. They're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
Not superstar. You can't make a
14-0 the
superstar
score.
line.
This
I can
is the
make a point there.
NFL on EA Sports.
Look at the good enough lineman. Like a 5 DB. That's 21.
The Browns drive about to get started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here. They could really put them in command before intermission.
It's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about it. Just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for the defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs.
Like tall Gatorade, I just lost a whole 2 gallon Gatorade. Like 1 gallon, whatever the fuck it is.
You want to go with my leader for me?
There you go.
Mayfield on first down. Going for the deep ball.
Oh,
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
It's cool. We gonna make the playoffs, but we gonna be fired up for next year.
81 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Here we go. July gonna make the what's called X Factor. He only 100 yards behind.
Offense at the line, set to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah,
and this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On first down now, run with McKinnon. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
I got him now, so we don't even know.
From the 36, Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again. Joe Schobert, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, and all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
To throw again is Jackson. Being chased out left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Tight end right. We got 3.
Jackson. Forced out to his left. He'll run it, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Tucker's kick is good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken about the 12. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They go play action now. Jackson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now left side on the swing pass. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Jackson from the shotgun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. You know that they were thinking second half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now, and they're 3 scores down.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead here. We talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical.
There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Let him know.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is down to 28-10.
Hello? Hello? Good. Hey, Jared.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep.
Man, but it was at 10 with 4 minutes left.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
What you think, Don?
What's up?
They go up 10 with 4 minutes in the 4th. What you think?
No, ain't no word yet.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time John? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Just a yard on the pickup there to bring up a 2nd and 9.
He can make the payout.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tyus Bowser, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end.
Get ready.
Whew. That's so look, man. Look, man. So technically, I can't get him to win because the game is
So the
too
big
close.
play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
That's it.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
He ain't got time for it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he can vault himself right into the #1 spot.
Then said, I said,
So after the sack
he
scenario, you certainly don't want that too often.
Not really, and I got to do my other job before him. I said, really, y'all got to run it back because the game wasn't over. He said, do you got to do it tonight? I said, we're going to do it a play again, bro.
Deep for
he was like,
and that will be incomplete.
Trying
to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
You going to make the nigga play it again, bro?
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Wow, this man trying to make the playoffs. You gonna hold this man like that, man? The Jets can fuck with 6 minutes. I want to say.
Mayfield from the gun on third down.
The Bills might be.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 38. Back now in Baltimore.
You know about to make.
It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the board as we get set for the fourth. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for those encounters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
You kick it,
and finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards.
Can't believe they're going to hold this man like this down. You hear this shit?
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
I ain't gonna lie.
Mike, boom. It's our field. It's our field.
From the gun,
how you know
this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
That don't mean it.
Mark Andrews, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown.
I can't make you get a nigga to do. I'm just saying, that's crazy.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
That nigga really good.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Oh, don't worry about that nigga 5'8".
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
He said don't even worry about it, bro.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to. And right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down.
Because this man can make the playoffs and he was beating you.
But they
it's not like he was losing.
Aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
The Browns on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Tyus Bowser make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
He gonna get his do it, man. He gonna get his 5 wins on the season. Man, you wouldn't have made it yard, bro.
He's telling right here. He's telling him right. Telling him right. We got 4. We got 4.
If you do that.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flush
you
to
wouldn't
his
make it out
right.
because the wild card spot.
Pass incomplete. Charles, this one not over certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
That number is still in play. So because you said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win.
Nigga, he can win
right
his
on pace
ass.
for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And you still got to play football.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
You care about stupid shit.
Jackson operating from the gun. He wants it all for the end zone.
Hey, I'm glad the Patriots ain't tripping down, but I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
It falls down incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter, going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Zone. Go look at how long the broadcast is.
It's Jackson. And that is incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield.
I mean, I know how I watch the broadcast. That broadcast
Browns drive about to get started. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away.
Not sleep.
It's definitely on your side. And, you know,
we talk about analytics,
what is this one? Advanced win metrics. Because if you take care of the football,
I understand that. Bleed the clock down, but they're 95% chance.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it. Every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb.
He never said he was going to play
again. 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably away before snapping it on 2nd down.
You got to stop lying.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb.
No, he
didn't. To protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game.
I'm not home, but you gotta stop lying, bro.
It'll be
like, you lied. You said, no, this guy said that nigga said they about to play again.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
No, I'm just, how to make them see him, bro. You gotta stop lying.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
I don't think you should lie like that. There's nothing that nigga said.
The football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
He never said that. He never said that y'all gonna play again. You just so lied to me, but you lied and said that nigga said you gonna run it back.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary.
That nigga never said he got to run it back.
Flat out cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it.
I'm gonna ask the coach Mr. Moore. Right now, it's just
Matt Judon, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him.
I might be tripping, bro. So I'm gonna ask other coach. Don ain't paying attention right now, so he can't tell. I'm gonna ask other coach Mr. Moore, bro. So we'll see what they say. But as of right now,
from the gun,
I feel like you straight up lied. You lied.
An open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Yeah, it's been
big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
I don't know how many times Not just in my playing career, but you and I working together. Have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Now Mayfield lost the football, but I think Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
I mean, what you mean waiting for Al? You got to
the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Intended for Marquise Brown. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Strong right. 4 down.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. One last shot for Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Browns, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll get another...
Lost, then he can finish.